What's up, nerds? I'm Wes.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Aaron.
And there's a good chance that our review is going to last longer than it takes to play this game.
5211 is part of the Next Move line from Plan B. It's like their imprint line, and all of the games in that line have, I said line a lot now, they have four letters or numbers
In a
now.
line.
Yeah, in a line.
Azul.
Tuki, Reef.
Yeah.
This one.
5211. So they're keeping with a short title, but this one's interesting because it also kind of explains the rules to you. You have 5 cards in your hand. First you play 2 cards, then you play 1 card, then you play 1 card. And that's why it's called 5211.
Well, you also draw back up.
Yeah, it doesn't say 5.
It's not 5-2-2-1-1-1-1, right?
So this game is all about bluffing and double bluffing and trying to figure out which cards you should play, because you're going to play them face down, and we're going to flip them over, and we're looking for majority of a color, and if that color has majority, we score those for the points that are listed on them. There's also a limit on them, so if there's too many of a color out there, then they just get eliminated. Don't score those, you go to the next majority.
This is the epitome of filler game. It's so quick, so easy to play and to learn and everything. Like I was saying, you could almost do it like mindlessly, so to speak. Like obviously, you still want to be thinking about strategy, but you can carry on a conversation, eat a meal, take a phone call and still play. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't need to be super hyper focused. You could do it, I don't want to say while you're driving, but like in the back seat of a car, I guess.
On
But
an
I wouldn't.
airplane.
But I wouldn't
Put it
on
that
an
way.
airplane. Yeah, but I wouldn't really recommend it for 2 players. And those scenarios I just described is a 2-player.
I don't know. We played the 2-player at Gen Con, and it really wasn't bad. It got a little bit. I mean, anytime you take a game down to 2
Swingy.
players, it gets swingy and it can get pretty antagonistic. But it still worked. It wasn't like we're looking at finger guns at high noon, and we're like, oh, it goes down to 3. I would never play that game at 3. This one, I would definitely play it at 2. If you were going on a trip and you wanted a small game or a deck of cards to stick in your bag,
I'm not
no
saying
problem.
don't do it, but like
You just said I wouldn't recommend doing
I
it.
don't recommend it. I think you can do it.
This is definitely a game that is accessible by families. Like, moms love these kind of games just because, Tom's mom would love this game. My mom loves this game. It's quick. It's really simple to understand. You just, you're playing cards. You're looking at what's out there and going, okay, the next card I want to play is this one. Hopefully I don't make us bust now. And when you flip it and you get more information again, you can reevaluate what your next card will be. Like, okay, I'm going to switch. I'm not going to play another orange card because there's so many orange cards out there. I'm going to play towards blue because I think orange is going to bust. And like, there's a strategy in it that isn't too complex, and it's fun.
It definitely is like somewhat press your luck. And I've got this many. I've got one more in my hand that I can try to go for more points. But they all see that like right now I'm winning, and so they may play like if I'm going for orange, I've got 3 orange cards. You've got 2 yellows. You could be like, okay, well I want yellow to score, so I'm going to play an orange card, hoping that you play an orange card so that you bust. And if you don't, then I'm helping you get majority with the majority of your
and
cards.
I'll get some points for it.
Yeah, so I've got to think like maybe he's going to do that, so I shouldn't play an orange card, so that's where the mind games come in with this game, because other than that, it is a very straightforward game.
It's also very colorful.
Looks like, I don't know, tribal.
It's very psychedelic. Very.
You've got the lizards that kind of makes me think like Southwest, South America.
It's like Breaking Bad type of art. New Mexico, whatnot.
It's cool. It's definitely a quick filler game. It can scratch that itch of a card game that is easy to play, with 2 to 5 players in a small setting, because it doesn't take up much room. I mean, you could make it take up room by spreading the cards out on the table like this, or you stack the cards on top of each other. Each player only needs a really small spot in front of them.
Yeah, and honestly, there really isn't much more we could say. Like, it is what it is. It's a very light filler game. It's fun. It's a good time. It's something you can keep in your car glove compartment and whatnots.
We'll have a link in the description box down below where you can get yourself a copy.
And while you're down there, make sure you subscribe to our channels so you'll never be bored.
Sorry, I just have a countdown going in my head, and then you move. I'm like, well, that restarts the countdown. Numbers are hard.